How's it going, chicks and mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we are back with Omen Exitio Blag. That's probably not how you say it, but I like saying it fancy like that. But anyway, I've been making my way back to this. I haven't played it for some time, but I think the basic story I recall is this. So we're on an island. We went sleeping for a bit, but we found some offal, whatever that is, on our tent. We got someone to examine it, and then we thought some savages did it. And now we're deciding where we take our bandwagon. So here are the options we have. We can keep the wagon and move through the forest, or leave the wagon behind and take the path on the coast. I think if you leave the wagon, it means you can't gain the resources back, but the path here is more dangerous. So I'm going to go and keep the wagon and move through the forest. I don't remember much of what happened, but I doubt there's much of a wrong choice here. Or if there is, it's not going to be that major at this point. You can't tell if it's because of the morning events or the words of Saeed, but you're very nervous while walking through the forest, and your tension seems to be contagious. You feel relieved when one of the soldiers, whose name you think is Duncan, tells a gross joke that makes many of the men laugh. Oh, can you tell me the joke? Was it about, like, human feces? That's the grossest thing I can think of at the moment. And I could say poop, but then you laugh at poop just because it's a silly word, not because it's, like, gross. You make a note to yourself to thank him later, but a loud noise interrupts your thoughts. Cool. You turn around and see Simmons, screaming while a big wooden spike perforates his chest, spurting blood. Not Simmons! Oh God, who's Simmons? Oh, whatever. Another spike almost tore his left arm off. Another soldier tries to help him, but as he gets closer, you can see another spring trap striking the soldier's head. Oh great, there was probably traps, and they told me all about it, but I didn't go there. He dies instantly. The spike is sticking out of his left eye. Yeah, and I bet if we went on the beach, like, friggin' we got harpooned by fishermen or some crap. Okay, so we can get out, or just get out of the forest to where you got in, which I think is, like, if you chose this path, you can't really go back on it. Or we can be safe, ask Lloyd to find a safe way out on the map. Well, be safe sounds the smarter move. I don't think we can go out now. You call Lloyd. Looking around and studying the map, you're able to find a way out of the forest. Yay! Without anyone else dying. I feel bad about Simmons, but you know, nothing you can do. You had to take a long way, and it takes more time than you expected. You're able to load the two bodies on the wagon. You'll give them a proper burial later. In front of you there is a wide flat space. In the ground, not far from you, a large cave opens up. You approach the entrance to inspect it. The morphology and some traces on the rocks tell you that in the cave there probably is a water source. Probably, except there's a demonic eye staring me down. That looks safe. You leave a guard at the entrance and enter the cave with the rest of the company. Okay. The entrance descends steeply into the darkness. Getting in is not too difficult, but takes longer than expected. After a while, the cave becomes larger. Oh no! Are we going to get lost, and then someone else is going to die? It's too dark to see, and every step echoes on the walls, increased tenfold. Oh wow, okay, so we can look around or order a search. Both of those things are pretty much the same thing. What's the difference? Observation, you try looking around for a torch, or you order the men to look for a torch. Oh, okay, well, since I don't want to die, let's get my men to do it for me. Lloyd has found a torch. He lights it up and hands it over. You try to look around with the help of the company. Okay. The light's reflections show you a huge chamber. On the bottom you get a glimpse of the gallery. There's a stone at the center of the chamber, which reminds you of some kind of altar. Sure, okay. You know, if anyone knows, I think I'm doing my accent different. I'm trying to go for like a North American accent. Or maybe South American, I don't know. I'm going for American. Except I don't think I did this last time. I feel bad now if someone's watching this like on a playlist and this is part 2 and they're like, what the hell has happened to his voice? You take a step forward and notice something on the ground. Is it a severed hand? Is it like a Starbucks coffee? You try to avoid it. You try to check it. I'll try and avoid it. Fail. You take one more step trying to avoid the marking you've noticed on the ground. You have marched for hours, and your legs are not moving as accurately as you were expecting. Oh no. When your foot touches the ground again, you trample on a hidden cord, and you can hear a hissing noise. Oh good, well done me! I'm We're gonna die now, aren't I? You jump back, or you die. Oh, no. Okay, think. It's a tripwire. I played Oblivion. And to be fair, I think a lot of their stuff is probably stuff you duck from rather than jump. I'm trying to think, when would jumping be the right move? I suppose they've got some blades on the floor. Or maybe like a spike trap. But surely we would have noticed the... Well, no, if that was a spike trap, then we'd jump and then the spike trap would kill us. I'm going to try duck. You duck to get a break and something flies over you. Oh! When you stand up, you hit something with your head. When you check what it was, to see a spear on the ground. When you check what it is. What in the butt? When you check what it is, you see a spear on the ground. If you hadn't ducked, the spear would have killed you. So I'm guessing if I jumped, I would have done the same thing, or I would have died. You bend down and use the torch to take a good look at the ground. There are bone fragments on the ground, tied with a rope, concealed by some powder. It seems to be the trigger of a trap. Oh no! Someone used... I should have used mirror force. Spread out, move slowly and pay attention. Follow me and stay close. I'm gonna say be careful again. This place is like a death trap. This is basically Saw 7. The company starts looking around and moving with caution. You discover lots of bones and skulls around the rock altar. Lit by the torches, the altar reveals many signs of violence and some drawings on the wall. They're similar to the ones that were on the tent. Oh, so someone, like, came all the way from this cave to our tent just to draw on it. That's nice of them, isn't it? Maybe we'll sell more on eBay now. Looking at those writings, the feeling of being surrounded once again by those inhuman shadows overwhelms you. Oh, that's good. And look, there's a tentacle eye. The eye's a tentacle. Oh, and there's death waiting at his altar. That's good. Said remains close to the exit, pale and terrified. He's praying as usual, but this time he's louder. Lloyd and the other soldiers are nervous too. They keep looking at each other. Behind the altar, a soldier finds a small water sauce, but you are still mesmerized by what seem to be human remains on the ground. Are they on the ground? They seem to be sitting down in a throne. Sir, he tries to call to you. You try to inspect the remains more closely. You shake off that sensation and order you to leave the cave. I just heard some sand move. I don't know why I heard that. Well, if we check it, we're probably going to die. If we leave, I don't know where we're going to go. I prefer to stay alive. So I guess I could try and... I don't know, like, what could kill us here? Is the eye going to be enchanted and murder us? To be fair, no one wants to be here, so alright, leave. Fine. Said turns around. It seems like he is waiting for your order, but he can only take a couple steps. The 3 soldiers that you had left to guard the entrance rush in, almost bumping into the interpreter. Okay. Effendi, the savages are coming. We heard drums, then they appeared. I think they did not see us, but they will be here in a few minutes. Oh, good. This demo is over for now. Please check back soon for updates. Click on continue to go... What? That was it? Click on continue to go back to the main menu. Oh! Well, how about that? I was expecting it to be a really long game. I completely forgot it was a demo. It said a demo. Oh, Said. You eyeless monster. And we didn't even get to see what happens if we went the beach way. I'm slightly injured, apparently. Oh, man. I didn't even get any XP. I didn't even level up from soldier to soldier. Alright, but that's it. Sorry it was a short one, but nothing we could have done. I'm actually not sure what to do with Sunday videos at the moment. I'm trying to find a decent game. I want to revisit some old stuff with Sundays. Maybe I'll find a game like Spook's House of Jump Scares again, but I think I want to wait a bit on that. But it's fine. We can return to that game. Just not yet. Anyway, look out for my book, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and until next time, see ya!